Alright, what's good with y'all? So today we're going to be covering how to survive your AP Computer Science A class, and this is coming from someone who of course got a A in the class and a 5 on the AP test just last May. And so be sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button to stay tuned for future episodes, and without further ado, let's get started with tip number 1. Alright, now my first tip for you guys is to watch Ajay Gandecha's YouTube videos. Now I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name in case you're watching this, Ajay, but he's a great YouTuber and he basically goes through the unit reviews of every single video. Sometimes they're split into about 2-3 parts, but it's very helpful to just understand at a high level what the content of the unit is covering. I know a lot of you guys tend to be procrastinators and sometimes you might not be paying too much attention in class. So about a night or two before the test, I highly recommend just skimming through his videos. You don't even have to skim it actually, because it's only like 15-20 minutes long. Just watch the whole thing. It won't suck up much of your time and you will get a good understanding, a good grasp of the knowledge for that unit, and that will set you up for some success if you want to start practicing some MCQs, some FRQs, and some practice worksheets that maybe your teacher provided you. So my second tip for you guys is whenever you're practicing coding, please use a IDE that doesn't give you much comments or feedback. Now, a lot of popular IDEs in the real world, like IntelliJ, etc., will end up giving you a lot of constructive criticism and will often correct the code for you, and you can take shortcuts. Now, the only issue with that is that once you take the AP test in May, and probably whenever you take the test in class for your actual class, you're taking it on paper. You're not going to be doing it on an IDE. There's going to be no constructive criticism for you. There's going to be no autocorrecting. There's going to be no shortcuts whatsoever. And so you really got to be sure that you 100% understand the actual format of that code. You cannot be taking shortcuts. And so doing the labs that your teacher provides you is very important. And that's something a lot of people don't do just because it's something that they can easily blow off when the teacher says, okay, take the next 30 minutes of class to work on your lab, and then they just study for like their next period's test or whatever. But whenever you're doing it and you actually have time, use your time effectively by using an IDE that doesn't give you shortcuts. Alright, now my third and final tip for you guys is to use Fiveable's unit review guides that are on their website. Fiveable is a great study resource for pretty much almost any AP class, but especially for AP CSA in my opinion. Now, a lot of these study guides are created by former AP CSA students. So they've been through the exact same shoes as you are right now. They know how you're feeling and they really know the perspective that you're coming from. And so their unit guides are, typically pretty easy to digest, right? They were former students, they understand your position, and they're pretty short in the sense that you will understand all the information that you need to, again, at a high level, but you won't necessarily waste all your time. And so what I recommend doing is that you quickly go through those study guides either the morning or the night before your test, right? Just in case, just to really solidify your understanding, or start off your study sessions by going over that. And then you can follow that up with going over some MCQ and FRQ practice, right? And I really recommend you're doing those FRQ practices because, like I said, if you're coding on a lab, it is really truly nothing compared to the real deal when you're actually writing it pencil and paper, or just writing it on Google Docs if your teacher wants to make you do it online without an IDE. So it is really important that you're going to apply that knowledge within those MCQs and FRQs. Alright, I appreciate y'all sticking around till the end of this video, and I actually have one very special opportunity for you guys. I'm actually looking for some people to join the Master HS team, people with any specific niches to help teach students in world history, US history, statistics, calculus, chemistry, finance. It doesn't even have to be totally academic related. It can be something like accounting or some kind of elective oriented course like a world language. And I'm really looking for someone to help me out there. We are really trying to help students out with pretty much all the curriculum that they'll encounter in high school. It's a great initiative and I hope that you guys will join me. So be sure you check the forum in the link in the description below, and be sure you guys apply. I'd love to hear back from you guys and work with my followers. And so with that said, be sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button to stay tuned for future videos, and comment below which AP class you want me to cover next. Peace.